The week of March 26 on General Hospital promises emotional fireworks, long-buried secrets, and a friendship pushed to the brink. Port Charles has never been short on drama, but when truth and loyalty collide, even the strongest bonds can fracture. And this week, all eyes are on Lulu as she steels herself to tell Maxie something that could change everything. Lulu's dilemma. Lulu has never been afraid of the truth. As the daughter of legendary rebel Luke Spencer and the resilient Laura Collins, she was practically raised on the idea that secrets only breed chaos, but knowing that doesn't make her current situation any easier. The weight of what she knows hangs over her like a storm cloud. Every time she looks at Maxie, laughing, dreaming, planning her future, Lulu feels the sharp sting of guilt. She tells herself she's protecting her friend, giving her one last moment of peace before the world shifts beneath her feet. But deep down, she knows the delay is more about fear than mercy. In the quiet moments at home, Lulu replays the conversation in her head. How do you tell your best friend a truth that could shatter her trust? How do you explain that staying silent felt at the time like the kinder choice? Maxie's hopeful future. Meanwhile, Maxie is riding a wave of cautious optimism. After weathering heartbreak, loss, and endless twists of fate, she's finally allowing herself to believe in stability again. She's building something, professionally and personally, that feels real and lasting. But in Port Charles, happiness often arrives with a ticking clock. Maxie senses something is off with Lulu. There's a hesitation in her voice, a shadow behind her smile. At first, she brushes it off. They've both been through so much, a little tension is normal, yet the unease lingers, growing stronger with each missed opportunity for honesty. By midweek, Maxie begins to ask questions, and once Maxie starts digging, she rarely stops. The truth that could change everything. What exactly is Lulu preparing to reveal? The truth is layered, complicated, and tangled in the lives of others across town. It's not just a simple confession, it's a revelation that could ripple through relationships far beyond the two women at its center. The fallout threatens to involve familiar faces like Dante Falconry, whose own history with Lulu adds emotional complexity, and perhaps even Brooklyn Quartermain, whose loyalty to Maxie could place her squarely in the middle of the storm. As Lulu weighs her options, she seeks advice from someone unexpected. The counsel she receives is blunt: if she doesn't tell Maxie, someone else will. In a town fueled by whispers and secrets, the truth has a way of surfacing at the worst possible moment. A friendship on the line. Thursday's episode builds toward the inevitable confrontation. Lulu asks Maxie to meet her somewhere private, a neutral space, away from prying eyes and curious ears. The tension is palpable from the moment they sit down. Maxie notices Lulu's trembling hands. She tries to lighten the mood with a joke, but Lulu doesn't laugh. That's when Maxie knows this isn't small talk. The confession doesn't come easily. Words stumble out in fragments, heavy with regret. Lulu explains what she learned, why she kept it quiet, and how every day since has felt like walking a tightrope. At first, Maxie is stunned into silence. Then the anger comes. Shockwaves through Port Charles. Maxie's reaction is fierce and raw. She feels betrayed not just by the truth itself but by Lulu's decision to keep it from her. In her mind, friendship means sharing the hard things, not protecting each other from them. The argument escalates quickly. Old grievances surface, insecurities bubble up, and the room fills with years of history, both beautiful and painful. Lulu insists she acted out of love. Maxie counters that love without trust is meaningless. By Friday, the ripple effects begin to spread. Friends choose sides. Conversations pause when either woman enters a room. The one solid foundation of their friendship now feels dangerously unstable. Even Carly Spencer, no stranger to complicated loyalty, weighs in with her trademark intensity. She reminds Lulu that secrets have a cost, and sometimes the price is higher than anyone expects. Unexpected consequences. As if emotional turmoil weren't enough, the truth Lulu reveals sets off a chain reaction that could alter more than just personal relationships. Decisions made in the heat of betrayal may have professional and familial consequences. Maxie, hurt and reeling, considers taking action that could impact others connected to the secret. Lulu realizes too late that honesty, while necessary, doesn't guarantee forgiveness or control over what happens next. Meanwhile, Dante senses the tension and tries to mediate, but his involvement risks reopening old wounds between him and Lulu. The past never truly stays buried in Port Charles. A glimmer of hope. Despite the explosive confrontation, there are quiet moments hinting at possible reconciliation. Late in the week, Maxie reflects on the depth of their shared history, the battles they've survived together, the laughter that carried them through dark days. Lulu, equally devastated, confides that losing Maxie's friendship would hurt more than any fallout from the truth itself. The question becomes not whether the truth was necessary, but whether their bond is strong enough to survive it. What to watch for? As the week unfolds on General Hospital, viewers should pay close attention to subtle shift in alliances across Port Charles, Dante's role in the emotional aftermath, Brooklyn's loyalty being tested, whether Maxie's next move is driven by anger or reflection. A possible cliffhanger that leaves fans questioning the future of one of the show's most enduring friendships. The bigger picture. At its heart, this storyline is about the fragile balance between protection and honesty. Is it ever right to withhold the truth for someone's own good, or does doing so only create deeper wounds when the secret inevitably surfaces? For Lulu and Maxie, the answer may redefine what friendship means to them. And in a town where love and loyalty are constantly challenged, their struggle feels both deeply personal and universally relatable. By the time Friday's credits roll, nothing will feel quite the same. The truth is out, the damage is done. And Port Charles will once again prove that in the world of General Hospital, the most powerful drama isn't just about who did what, it's about who can forgive. One thing is certain, March 26 won't just test Lulu's courage, it will test whether two lifelong friends can find their way back to each other after the truth changes everything.